So that's us, we're good to go. Okay, back to the podcast. Michael just almost wrecked the podcast setup.
Thankfully it's still working.
Okay, so Sean O'Malley, obviously exciting fighter.
Yep.
So yeah, looking forward to seeing that fight as well, definitely.
Yep. Who do you think will win that fight?
I would say Sean O'Malley's on this.
I would say so.
I think, yeah, he's only on the way up. You know, is Sean O'Malley even ranked yet?
Surely.
I don't even know if he's ranked yet. Is he in the top 15?
I think so then.
I mean,
Let's see. Right, where's the rank?
I think Sean O'Malley's just going to keep.
Bantamweight.
Yeah,
There's a lot of bantamweight fights, man, this weekend.
Well, I feel as if this is a card very much a lot about the bantamweight. There's a lot going to be happening with bantamweight, which is kind of what I want to get into with you in just a second, because it is the return of Cody Garbrandt.
Yep.
Coming off of 3 losses against Asuncao, which is coming off of 2 losses.
Yep.
But he is no easy fighter.
No.
Cody's been out for how long? I mean, how long since he lost his last against
Pedro
Munoz?
Munoz.
How long has that been?
It's got to be at least a year.
Yeah. Coming up, that's 3 pretty bad losses. 2 to TJ.
Yeah.
And it's all getting finished. You know, because
I think he was just too aggressive in his last 3 fights. I think when he gets caught, he just gets raging.
Yeah.
He just wants to go for the finish and get his own back, sort of thing. But I think he's got to do what Gaethje's done.
Yeah, that's a great comparison.
Be more patient. Like, if you hurt someone, don't go in for the kill straight away, man. Be patient and look
feel as if it was
look
more
to pick your shots.
It wasn't even so much when he hurt someone. I feel as if it was almost when he get caught. He would come back and try and gain respect again straight away
and get caught again,
and just keep getting caught again. You know, it's definitely what happened. I mean, he almost finished TJ in the first fight.
That's right.
He came into that extremely emotional.
Yeah.
That first fight, coming off of beating Cruz, where he looked ridiculously comfortable.
He did. He looked amazing.
He had the aggression, but he was ridiculously comfortable. Went into the TJ Dillashaw fight. I mean, that was just a circus. Like obviously with the bad blood, coming into it extremely emotional, getting finished, then going straight back into against TJ, getting finished for the second time. I think even quicker.
It was,
And then, I mean, that last fight he had against.
But he's looked good in all those 3 fights. He has looked good.
He has. I mean, I think you sometimes forget the body of work that he done before those fights. I mean, he was finishing people so well. Like, first round, he had so many first round knockouts. Yeah. I mean, at that weight,
Has he been a fight that's went the distance? I guess Cruz
went the distance.
He dropped him so many times. It was a clear win.
No one has put Cruz away apart from Henry Cejudo recently. You know, but you know, so I mean, I think a lot of this depends on how he comes in. But he is fighting.
I mean, you've got to learn from your mistakes, surely. He's made the same mistake 3 times.
I think that was a perfect comparison you just made. That's to see if he makes the changes like Justin Gaethje and just is able to control his aggression. He's got the power there. He's got the skills. And if he's able just to pace himself, I think he's definitely in with a shot. But I mean, he is against a Asuncao, which he looks amazing as well. And he is. I mean, he's coming off with 2 losses.
He's got a chip on his shoulder, man. He's got something to prove as well. Do you know what I mean?
100%. I think both of these are going to come in and saying, look, we both came off our losses here. They've both definitely got something to prove. They've both got a bit of pressure on them, which I guess makes it harder to be chilled. But if you've watched any of Asuncao's fights, that is how he fights. He is ridiculously chilled. He doesn't seem to get emotional in the slightest. He uses all of it pretty much just on technique. He's maybe not got the power of Cody, but he's definitely got the skills. He's able to stay chilled, and if Cody starts getting reckless, I think he will be able to just start coming in and landing those combinations.
What a great matchup.
I think it's a great matchup.
This is a card I'm going to stay up for.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think we need to. I think that's an amazing matchup. I'm looking forward to see how both of these fighters are going to come in, how they come off of the losses. So what would your prediction be for that fight?
Well, I guess if Cody can stay patient.
Do you think if he can stay patient, he has got
I think Cody's got this one.
Yeah. I think it's going to be, you're going to learn it all in the first round. I think you're going to, like, it might not be finished in the first round, but I think you're going to learn everything you need to know in the first round. So if Cody comes in, you can see that he's a lot more composed. He's picking his shots, his patience. Everyone knows he's got the power. I think Cody will take it.
His speed is outrageous, man.
His speed is.
Surely he's got the speed advantage.
Well, Asuncao's smaller, and I've heard people saying that he's maybe got the speed.
Seriously.
But I don't know.
I mean, you've got
Cody's
to be quick to have the speed advantage over
so.
Cody, man.
I think Cody, he looked so quick against Cruz.
Oh my god.
So your prediction would be, do you think, right, okay, prediction is, do you think Cody will have made the adjustments?
Surely. He's got to have.
Or is it just in his DNA?
No, I think he's got to have made the adjustments. Because if not, he's going to keep getting finished.
Yeah, 100%. So would you say Cody's going to get this?
I would hope so. I'd say a second round finish.
I think I'm with you on that one. I think with
second or third round finish.
I think with the amount of time out he's had, I think he almost maybe felt unbeatable and then got finished 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
I think if you don't make the adjustment there, you're never going to make the adjustment. So I think he will come back into this.
I hope so.
Knowing that
I do like Cody, man. I'm a big fan of Cody.
So I think
I love watching his fights. I'm always pumped to watch him fight.
It's always exciting.
It always is.
And in that type of weight division, there's not always someone with that amount of power.
Nah.
Exactly. So I think Cody as well. Yeah, probably second round as well. I'm with you 100%. Yep. I think that's definitely a good shout
for that one. Out of all the fights, that's what I'm looking forward to the most.
Yeah. Well, see also your next fight, that's also going to give you a wee bit of in the same weight division. It's going to we've got Aljamain Sterling and Corey Sandhagen. Now
both amazing fighters, but
both amazing fighters. Sansao was literally just coming off of a defeat to Sandhagen that went to the judges.
Oh, is he? I didn't realise that.
And Sandhagen is looking insane. He looks so polished. I think
he looks so well rounded.
Yeah, I think he does. He just looks really, really well rounded. He's managed to finish quite a few fights as well.
Is it mostly been submissions? He's not actually.
I think so. I think it might have been.
Or does he knock people out?
I think he's got both.
Really?
He looks ridiculously quick, to be honest with you. He does. He looks really, really quick. He looks really, really well rounded. And I feel as if he's come up that division extremely fast. Aljamain Sterling's been hanging around.
He's been up there for a while, hasn't he? In his top 5.
I think he's been looking for a title shot for quite a while, hasn't he? So I think
that's an interesting matchup, definitely. But I've got Aljamain for that one.
You've got Aljamain Sterling for that? I think I might have Sandhagen.
Aye.
Yeah.
Like that.
So at least we're a wee bit different on that, but I think I've got Sandhagen for that fight.
That'll make it more interesting watching it though.
Yeah, definitely. I wonder who's going to be right. But like a question I kind of wanted to ask here as well. Obviously, we've had a wee bit of time during the COVID and stuff. TJ Dillashaw has been out for quite a while now. His ban is going to be up in 21, I think, 2021.
Is it early 2021 probably?
I don't know. Is it March or something like that?
Sure.
I'm not 100%. I'll need to look that up. But 2021, that's going to come round soon.
Yeah.
So depending on what happens here at the weekend, where does TJ slot back into this?
You've got to put him in the top 5 at least.
Like,
I'd say one more fight and a title shot if he wins, obviously.
Because obviously he was stripped of the title after beating Cody. Twice.
You've got to think how good he looked before he failed that drugs test.
100%.
Do you know what I mean?
And as far as he's concerned, he only failed the drug test due to having to strip down to 125 to fight Cejudo.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it depends what you believe, but I kind of believe that he wasn't on the juice when he was fighting at 135 when he was fighting Cody and stuff.
And he looked phenomenal.
He did look phenomenal. He looked like he was going to be a bit of a dominant champion, to be honest with you. So, I mean,
putting away Cody twice, do you know what I mean?
So, before you know it, he's going to be back. There's not going to be maybe too much movement that happens at the top of this division. And then where do you slot him? Who would you put him against coming back?
I guess it all depends how this weekend goes.
I guess I think a massive one is obviously whoever wins with Sterling and Sandhagen as well, because I think they'll probably be trying to fight for the title.
So,
what you've also got to remember,
that title is vacant right now.
It's vacant right now. Henry Cejudo has just given up, and
is that not? Have they put Aldo and Moraes are fighting for that?
Who is it? That's right? Actually, look that up. Actually, who's fighting for that title next? I feel as if they've actually already made that fight.
Bantamweight.
At bantamweight. Who have we got? Is it telling you?
Jose Aldo, I thought I seen.
Aldo Moraes. Would that be right?
I thought it was. I thought that fight was set.
I thought they'd made set a fight for the champion. Now that Henry Cejudo's out.
It's saying here, Moraes calls out former champ Dominic Cruz.
Yeah. Not 100%. Not 100% with that.
Maybe we've just made that up.
We may have just made that. That might be false news. That might be fake news.
Sorry, Peter Yan.
Aldo. That's exactly it. Yeah, it's Peter Yan and Jose Aldo.
So it says UFC might turn to Peter Yan and Jose Aldo for bantamweight title.
To be honest with you, Aldo looked pretty good at that weight.
He did.
To be an older guy coming down,
Aye.
he looked pretty good against Moraes. Obviously, he lost.
Yeah. A lot of people said they thought he'd won though.
To be honest, I thought he won as well. I thought he controlled it.
Yeah.
He did. He looked really, really good. Yeah, no, so obviously one of them are going to be the champion. And then I'm guessing whoever wins between Sterling and Sandhagen will probably then fight the winner of that as well. I would assume. So. Oh, so yeah, a lot happening in those fights, a lot happening in that division after this weekend, I would say.
And then you've obviously got the main event on Saturday.
Yeah.
Amanda Nunes versus Felicia Spencer.
I'm not going to lie, I'm not buzzing.
I ain't buzzing either.
I ain't buzzing for that in the slightest.
I'm not going to pretend I am.
I
think everyone knows kind of what's going to happen. And if Nunes doesn't win, it's going to be a shock.
I feel as if there's not a lot of competition for Nunes at the moment.
No, I think she beat most guys in her division, to be honest.
She has got some hands, man.
She's got some serious power.
Serious power in those hands. And after seeing what she'd done to Cyborg, just knocking her out in the first round, making it look easy with that power.
She's got some pretty unreal finishes, doesn't she? Holly Holm, head finishes. Kick, knockout, will finish her with punches.
She's got a great highlight reel.
Unbelievable.
But I feel, but did we not just see earlier that she is a massive favourite? It's like 600 plus 640?
It's like minus
640 as a favourite, which, I mean, that's just unreal. And
so basically, if you put like 600 quid on, you get 100 quid back.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
That's insane.
Risk 600 quid to make 100.
That's insane. I mean,
so she's a massive favourite.
Yeah, and I'm not like. To be honest, I'm probably quite disappointed in that main event.
I think I'll probably fall asleep at that main event.
Yeah, I don't like. It will probably finish quite early, I'd imagine.
I'm not.
No, to be honest, I don't see that going much different from a lot of her other fights. No. I would have liked to have seen maybe another fight on top of that potentially, and had that as a maybe co-main. Yeah. But I'm not going to lie, the rest of that main card, I'm buzzing for it.
I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I'd say mostly it is the Cody Garbrandt fight.
And Sean O'Malley. I'm looking forward to that fight.
Yeah, it's always fun watching Sean O'Malley. It really is. It's always fun. He's an
exciting guy.
So yeah, no, that's going to be a really good fight. Again at the Apex. So that'll be fun. I'm quite liking it at the Apex. I know you prefer a crowd. I prefer a crowd as well, but I think the production's decent. Yep. I'm loving being able to hear the corners, hear the actual fighters themselves. I think that's going to be a really good fight. We will stay up for that. We will maybe do a couple of reactions of that, maybe as it's happening. But yeah, no, that card is looking.
So a quick run through main event. Who you got? Nunes.
We've got Nunes for main event. We've got Cody Garbrandt.
Bantamweight.
You have Sterling. I have Sandhagen. Neil Magny and Rocco Martin. I've maybe got Neil Magny for that.
I'll go Anthony Rocco Martin for that one.
Right, okay. And then, Sean O'Malley.
Yeah, I've got Sean O'Malley for the introduction.
Yeah, I think Sean O'Malley's going to have that.
Any exciting prelims? He's good. I've watched him a couple of times. He kind of reminds me of Chad Mendes, this guy.
Yeah, Cody Stamann.
He's good, man.
Yep. No, I think we'll watch.
Chase Hooper as well. He's well young. What did you see? Like 20?
20 years old. See to be in the UFC at 20 years old.
He's headlining the prelims of the UFC.
That's pretty nice. That's good. That's really, really good.
I don't know what you were doing when you were 20. I wasn't up to a whole lot.
No, I definitely wouldn't have been in the UFC fighting with the best people on the planet.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, man.
No, I think that's going to be a good card. We'll definitely get that. That's definitely a card that I want to watch. Not loving, obviously, the main event, but I'll take it. Now, one more thing in the news is this. We have Volkanovski calling out Conor McGregor for a fight. Now, you said you've seen that earlier.
I think...
What is he planning on doing? Coming up to 155?
I think he said he would be willing to move up to 155, but obviously McGregor has made 145. I don't know how.
Yeah.
But yeah, he wants to fight McGregor.
At 155?
And just literally shut him up, basically.
What good does that do for McGregor, though, do you think? I think there's too many fights out there for Conor, to be honest with you.
It's a risky fight and all, man, because Volkanovski looks unreal.
Yeah, and does he really want to cut the weight back down to 155? Would
so.
he rather be fighting at 170
With that
still?
amount of money in the bank, you don't want to cut much weight, do you?
Yeah, and I mean, what do you think pay-per-views that would do compared to...
I think no matter who McGregor fights, man,
yeah,
you get millions of pay-per-views.
But I mean, a Conor against Diaz, a Conor against Khabib, Justin
much
Gaethje,
bigger fight.
Ferguson. I feel as if all of them are going to be bigger than Volkanovski, and I feel as if Volkanovski's only really just became the champion at 145. I feel as if I don't know, does Max Holloway want to take that fight rematch?
I'd like to see that rematch.
Yeah.
I'd also like to see Ortega fight Volkanovski. I've not seen him fight in ages, man.
I feel as if it's been ages, but did he come back from the loss?
Did he?
His last fight, surely, has he not fought since?
I think so.
Wow, that
was a long time ago.
That's a long time.
Surely he's fought.
I feel as if he has fought since.
I don't think he has, though.
Not 100%. I don't see that happening, to be honest with you, with Conor McGregor and Volkanovski. And I wouldn't really be interested in seeing it either. I feel as if
Holloway deserves a title.
Holloway,
shot.
I think, would
rematch.
I think if he wants it, it should be there. I don't know if he wants it. I don't know if he wants it in a fight.
Who else is he going to fight? He's beat Ortega.
He has beaten most of them in the game, to be honest with you.
He's beat Frankie Edgar.
I know. I don't think Frankie Edgar should get a title shot either. Like, I don't think he's
he got a title shot against Holloway. And
then obviously didn't really go his way.
And then
he didn't. No, he didn't. Remember because he was going to get a title shot against Holloway, and he took the late-minute fight against Ortega. Last minute fight against Ortega, was it not?
And he got
stopped, and then Ortega got the title shot. Do you remember that?
Oh, aye, that's right.
Like, because he was set up, he was ready to go. Max Holloway had to fall out. Did he not? Would I be right in that?
I can't actually remember.
Would I be right in saying that?
I'd need to look that one up. My laptop's just
died. I feel as if he maybe had to come out, and he was like,
it does ring a bell, though.
I'll still fight.
Aye.
Ortega comes in.
Yeah, I remember that.
Probably one of the
Frankie
first
Edgar
finishes he's had, and again
late fight.
missed out on a title shot.
It's a bad move.
No, that was a bad move.